Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Jaywalker today. Ghost story for a Saturday, if this can's a rockin'. So today's story comes from my wife. Fairly recent vintage. Happened here at home in our cute little house. So it's a little bit of an update from the Brick Bungalow as well. Now, as I mentioned, this is from my wife. So what happened was, and this is just, like I said, fairly recently, we love Diet Mountain Dew around our house. It's our drink of choice. We usually have a 12-pack or two, maybe a 24-pack, 36-pack. We usually have some hanging around our house. My wife had gone into the bedroom to relax, hang out. Her back had been bothering her, so she had gone in with a Diet Mountain Dew to go relax, hang out, take some ibuprofen, and just relax. So she had taken some ibuprofen, been watching some YouTubes or something or other, and had finished off that diet deal. And so as she's laying on her side towards the nightstand where she had placed this empty can, she sees that can just rocking back and forth. You can hear it rocking back and forth on the nightstand, and it did kind of freak her out a little bit. She turned over and it stopped. Seemed like the only time that it would do it was while she was looking at it. I think I've mentioned before that my wife is a skeptic, an uber skeptic. I'm a skeptic, though I definitely believe she is way more skeptical than I am, and did everything that she could to try and figure out some way to replicate this, and nothing she did other than turning over and looking at it. We do have a fan going in our room, like a box fan. We keep that going darn near year round, even when we've got the heater on. Keep the air circulating in our room. And so she thought that might be it, and and she had put her body in the right, alignment so that it was, pointing that way. She's looking away from it. That wouldn't do it. She even laid over on the opposite side of the bed, my side of the bed, looking over at it. But anytime that she would turn over and look directly at it, it would start shaking and rocking. As soon as she stopped looking at it, it would stop. It's a time of year that's a little hard for my wife. I've mentioned before here on the channel that we lost my wife's mom about 4 years ago in September. And the Halloween time was her favorite time of year. My wife's too. This is a time of year my wife absolutely loves. It's a time of year that my mother-in-law was just in love with. She loved decorating for Halloween. She loved dressing up for Halloween. She had a box of Halloween costumes that came over with us. But yeah, no, my mother-in-law loved this time of year. Once my wife kind of went through, really trying to replicate this, as she turned back over, was watching this can, it's doing its thing, and she said out loud, "Hey, if this is my mom or my sister, I lost her sister, a little less than a year ago. If this is my mom or my sister doing this, please make the cans stop. And she said that as she said that, she just watched the can and it just slowed down and then just came to a stop as she sat there. Now, talked a little bit before, you know, my wife had an experience where her mom came to her just after she passed, and you know, my wife felt that my sister-in-law had been very close and kind of communicated that as well. And I've kind of felt, I think, her presence hanging around here too since her passing. But we do feel like, you know, our family's close since their passing, and still hangs out and visits on occasion. That's today's story. Thanks for joining me today. If you like what you see, like that video, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends. They like the spooky stuff as well. Thanks for joining. See you on another Jaywalk. Tell me what you think down in the comments as well. We'll see you soon.